Hello everyone, this is Professor Raghavendra Adhyapak, KLS Kukte College of Commerce, Belagavi. So in today's class, we are going to see some problems on equity valuation. Okay, so first we will see problems on single period valuation model. Okay, when any investor holds any investment or shares for a 1 year, that is equity share for a 1 year, then what will be the its value that we are going to calculate. Okay, so to calculate single period valuation model, formula is P naught is equal to D1 divided by 1 plus R plus P1 divided by 1 plus R. Okay, so what is P naught? Current price of the share. D1 is dividend expected after the 1 year. R is equal to required rate of return, and P1 is expected selling price of share. Okay, so with the help of these four in combination, we are going to calculate the current price or intrinsic value of the share. Okay, next we will see one simple problem. Okay, so what is the problem? A company's equity share expected to be bring dividend of rupees 4 and fetch a price of rupees 36 after 1 year. Okay, if investor buys at rupees 18, there is no capital appreciation. Assuming the required rate of return is 12%, calculate the current price of the share. Okay, so what is the first line they given? It is equity share expected to bring the dividend of rupees 4, means 4 is what? Dividend, that is nothing but our D1. Okay, what we have to calculate? P naught, nothing but our current price of the share. Correct. Next, and this is that further bring the dividend of rupees 4 and fetch a price of rupees 36 after 1 year. Fetch the price after 1 year. 36 means what? It's selling price. Okay, after the 1 year, its selling price will become how much? 36 rupees. Okay, so what is the selling price? It is nothing but our P1. Correct. So P1 is equal to 36. That is our expected selling price of the share. Okay, next is that again what we want? R. Okay, R is nothing but our required rate of return. In the last line they given, assuming that the required rate of return is 12%, calculate the price of share. Correct. So 12% is nothing but our R. Okay, now we'll see what is the formula. So P naught is equal to D1 divided by 1 plus R plus P1 divided by 1 plus R is the formula. Correct. Now we substitute the values into this formula. Okay, so D1 is how much? D1 is nothing but our dividend, expected dividend. How much it is? 4. Correct. What is P1? P1 is nothing but our selling price. How much it is? 36. Correct. Next, 1 plus R. 1 remains constant plus R means required rate of return. Correct. That is how much? 12%, means 0.12. Correct. So now we will go for the further simplification. Okay, so 4 divided by 1 plus 0.12, how much? 1.12. Correct. Plus 36 divided by 1 plus 0.12 means 1.12. Okay, so if we divide 4 divided by 1.12, we get the value as 3.57, and if we divide the 36 divided by 1.12, we get the value as 32.14. Okay, now we have to add these both values, so we get the value as P naught is equal to 35.76. Okay, so what is the current price of the share? Current price of the share is 35.71. Okay, so this is the problem how to solve in the case of single period problem. Okay, next similar type of problem is there, we'll try to solve. Okay, what the problem said? Share of X company limited is expected to be sold at rupees 46. Okay, with the dividend of rupees 8 after 1 year. If required rate of return is 20%, then what will be the share price? Okay, so what this is that here X company is expected to sold the share at rupees what? 46. So selling price is nothing but our P1. Correct. So P1 is equal to how much? 46. Next thing given, with a dividend of rupees 8 after 1 year. So how much is the dividend? Rupees 8. So what is dividend? Our D1. So D1 is equal to 8. Correct? Next. If the required rate of return is 20%, so required rate of return is nothing but our R, correct? So R is equal to how much percent? 20%. Then what we have to calculate? What will be the share price? What is the present value of the share? They asking current price, correct? So what is the formula? P naught is equal to D1 divided by 1 plus R plus P1 divided by 1 plus R, correct? Now we will substitute the values. So D1 is how much? Dividend 8, correct? P1 is how much? 46, that is selling price, correct? 1 plus R. 1 plus R is how much? 20%, means 0.20, correct? Same. Now we'll go for the simplification. So 8 divided by 1.20 and 46 divided by 1.20. If you do that, we get the value as 6.66 plus 38.33. Okay. Now we have to add the both the values. So we got the answer as 44.99. So 44.99 round off to 45 rupees. Okay. So we can say that current price of the share is rupees 45. Okay. So this is the another type of problem. Next, we will see one more problem where there is a multiple period valuation. Okay, so here in the last problem, you see when there is only single period holding, means holding for the 1 year, correct? If investor holds the share for more than 1 year, in that case, how to calculate? Okay, that we have to calculate now. First, we see the formula. Formula says that P1 is equal to D1 divided by 1 plus R raised to 1 plus D2 divided by 1 plus R raised to 2 plus D3 divided by 1 plus R raised to 3. Like that, how many years they given? So on. And finally, P1 divided by 1 plus R raised to N. Okay. So this is the formula. Okay. So with this formula, we'll try to solve one simple problem in case of multiple period valuation. Okay, so first we'll see the problem. What is the problem? ABC Company Limited purchased stock at rupees 50. Dividend per share would be 4 for next 3 years. Okay, it is estimated that at the end of the life of the stock it will sold for rupees 110. Okay, required rate of return is 15%. What is the present price? Okay, what is the dividend paid? 4 rupees for next how many years? 3 years. Okay, so here there is not 1 year, it is now 3 years, means multiple periods are there. If there is only 1 year, then we can use for the single period, but here this is that the dividend per share would be 4 for next 3 years. Okay, next they said it is estimated that the end of the life the stock will sold at rupees 110. So selling price we already know, nothing but our P1, that is how much? 110, correct? Next what this is, required rate of return is 15%. So what is this? This is nothing but our R is equal to 15%, correct? So what they asked, what is the present price? Okay, that we will see now. So what is the formula? We want for the 3 years, correct? So formula will be P naught is equal to D1 divided by 1 plus R raised to 1 plus D2 divided by 1 plus R raised to 2 plus D3 divided by 1 plus R raised to 3, and finally plus after 3 years, only they ask for 3 years, then finally plus P3 divided by 1 plus R raised to N. Okay, so N is nothing but how many years? So here N is how much? 3 years. So here also we write as P3 divided by 1 plus R raised to 3. Okay, so we will see what those values represents. P naught is equal to present price, correct? D1 is equal to dividend for the first year. What is the dividend for the first year? They clearly says that for the next 3 years they're going to pay the dividend of rupees 4, correct? So in that case, first year dividend will also rupees 4. D2 second year dividend, that is also 4. D3 third year dividend, that is also same 4 only. Next, what we want, P1. Okay, so selling price at the end of the year is nothing but our P1. So P1 is how much? 110. Correct. Next, R is how much? Required rate of return 15%. Okay, so that is equal to 0.15. Right. Next, we will substitute the values into the formula. Okay, so in the third line, you can see that P naught is equal to D1 is how much? 4 divided by 1 plus R. 1 plus R is how much? 0.15 raised to 1. Again, plus D2, how much? 4 divided by 1.1 plus 0.15 raised to 2. Next, D3, 4 divided by 1.015 raised to 3 plus what we want, P1 we have to add there. Okay, so P1 is how much? Nothing but our 110 selling price, correct? 110 divided by 1 plus 0.15 raised to n is there. N means nothing but how many years. Okay, so totally there are 3 years. So here we are writing as a 3. Okay, next. Next, we are going to simplify it. Okay, so we get the values as 4 divided by 1.15 plus 4 divided by 1.3225 plus 4 divided by 1.5209 plus 110 divided by 1.5209. Okay, so after getting these all values, we have to again simplify and we have to add the all the values. Okay, so first here we got the value as 3.4782, next 3.0245, next 2.6300 plus 72.3255. Okay, so after adding these all values, we get the value as 81.46. Okay, so what is that? That is nothing but our present price of the share. Okay, this is how, when there is multiple years are given, how to calculate the value of the shares. Okay, so this is how in case of multiple period and single period valuation. Okay, so remaining we'll see in the next class.